Okay. Let's make sure that everything is looking good. Okay. It's always hectic when I'm starting a new thing, like a new type of stream, because I'm always paranoid that I've screwed something up. So let's, fingers crossed, that we've got it all set up correctly. All right. So let's get into this. Ooh, it's so bright on my face. All right. Let's go ahead and do this. Because I have now learned that this game functions a little differently than the other games I have played on here before. So, hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. Hello, I'm a practical eccentric, and I am here for Dinkum. So, one of my lovely subscribers has been suggesting this kind of in the wings for a little while now. Hey, you should check it out. Hey, it's pretty cool. Hey, guess what? There's a free play weekend. And I was like, oh, I should check that out. So yesterday, I was like, well, I'll download it and I'll play it for a little while and just see what it's like. I'm not going to let myself, you know, fall into the trap of now I have to spend the money. And then I get another message saying, hey, it's on sale right now. It's been on sale for a little bit, but it's on sale right now. And the game is going to full release later this month. And I was like, I had already been playing it. I played it for about, hold on, 4 hours yesterday morning, to the point where I ran late doing other stuff I was supposed to be doing. And looked at my husband and I said, how can I justify? Actually, at the time, I thought it was 17 bucks. It's 16 in the US, currently at 20% off. And I was like, maybe I could justify the 16 bucks. And I was like, what do you think about the 16 bucks? And he's like, eh, because he always does that to me because I handle most of the financial stuff anyway. And he was like, if you really want it, I was kind of expecting it. And I was like, damn it. And then I found a message from my subscriber saying, hey, it goes live and the price is probably going to go up and the sale's got to end. And I was like, no. So I bought it. And then I played a little bit more last night, but I was like, well, it's going to be too cold to stream today in the garage doing a crafty stream. And so it was, figure something else out. That's always a possibility. Play more Dreamlight Valley or stream this. And I honestly, for a little bit, I was like, well, maybe I'll just continue to play the free weekend. And then if I don't get to take advantage of the sale. And then I started crunching numbers and doing the thing. And I was like, $16 really isn't that bad. I could probably, not buy this or, kind of make sure that we're being moderate on this other thing, like, I have kids, so I buy lots of like snack stuff and, quick things. And it's like, I buy, snack stuff for myself. I could probably save 16 bucks here or there and justify the purchase. So I justified the purchase and we're here now. So, needless to say, I enjoyed the time I spent already. And I also saw, like, I got into the game and there's like this, introduction to how things work. And this is how you get points for this. And it's kind of like Animal Crossing. It's a survival craft to some extent. It's, it's got a lot of elements that are similar to a lot of other games, but the combination of them I was really pleased with. And as I kept unlocking some stuff, I was like, oh, this is not going to be a short jaunt in a couple of days. I mean, not that I thought it was going to be that, but just there's a lot to, get into in this game. And for the price that it was, for the fact that it was going to probably jump in price in a couple of weeks, I was like, I don't know how much of a jump, but 16 bucks is going to be less than whatever it was. So it seemed reasonable at the time. And so I do have issue with, so far, with streaming this, is that when I jump out of here, my screen goes black. So if I switch back and forth between my monitors to manage stream stuff and the game, I can't actually see the game. I can see it on my streaming software, so that's helpful. But before we get too far into things, I do want to go ahead and do the quote of the day. because we'll do normal stuff, right? So the quote of the day is, "There's a lot of optimism in changing scenery and seeing what's down the road." And that's from Connor Oberst. Oberst? Oberst. I don't know. I did not actually look up that name because I was like, that doesn't seem like difficult to pronounce. And now I'm sitting here going, oh no, I'm probably pronouncing it all wrong. And I was looking for something about starting something new, you know, kind of trying new things, that sort of thing. So this quote really stuck out because I'm trying something new today, seeing what's down the road. I wasn't really expecting to jump into a new game, but Dreamlight Valley's been kind of in a holding pattern apart from the newest Star Pass and newest update stuff. And although we are in the middle of the extravaganza event thing, I don't feel like I need to stream that. I'm hunting for eggs. I've got one more thing to build in that game to complete that, and I can do that stuff off stream. There are other things I'm working on. I mean, I still need mist points. I still need Dreamlight Valley points. I still need, you know, money, all of those things. But it's the grind, and not that I have a problem streaming the grind, because usually it's about hang out with me while I'm doing the grind, and maybe you're doing the grind, and we can just keep each other company and laugh at silly things while we're all just, you know, kind of... It's a grindy game. That's the point. I mean, not the whole point of it, but like it is a significant chunk of that game is the grind. And, you know, I could have gone back to Coral Island. I still would like to get back to that at some point. I honestly wouldn't mind doing The Sims again at some point. But sometimes it is nice to try something new, and just sometimes doing the new things can teach you about doing the other things, or it can refresh your engagement with those other things. You know, like if I play this for a couple of months and then go back to Coral Island, I mean, I've been away from Coral Island for a lot longer, but if I go back to Dreamlight Valley, it might feel a little bit more exciting, or I might play it a little differently because this game has, you know, kind of helped me work through some of the grind, you know, funk that you can get into when you are doing a grindy game for extended periods of time. And I'm still gonna do... I'm not dropping my Dream Snap series. I'm not dropping my Decor series. I am still fully in that. Tomorrow's Dreamlight Valley video is going to be the first of many kind of craft art spaces. It is the craft room, and because that was the only decorated room I did before I started doing my Decor series, like that was the only one I was really invested in, that I took down ahead of doing my Decor series. It's nice to get back to that and not recreate what I had, but have like an evolution of that space into more spaces that I could, you know, showcase things differently than I had before, and use more things than I did before. And I have new stuff than I did when I did it the first time. So it's fun to get to play around with those pieces and elements again, and kind of that space in general, because that's, like I said, the only one I'd really invested in before I started doing a Decor series that did more than just the bare minimum. So I'm not giving that up in case anybody is curious or interested, or is afraid I might drop that. I'm not going to. I'm still totally involved in that whole, both of those series. So we just play this in the meanwhile until we get our next content update for Dreamlight Valley. When that update comes out, though, we will be playing it. So, anyway. New things. Excitement. Seeing what's down the road. Feeling like not a bad thing to do for spring. So, yeah. All right. That is the quote. What screen do I need to see over here? I don't need to see this, and I don't need to see this, and I honestly probably don't need to see either of those other things over there. I'm trying to make sure that my ducks are in a row because it is a new game. All right, so I have played for about 5 hours. Looks like, 5.4 hours now. So I'm not starting a new game to start stream on. I'm not going to do that. That bothers you, I apologize, but I am about what? I'm on the 9th day. So My character's name is Lilith, big surprise, and my island is called Dodola Rock. But yeah, I was getting into it yesterday, and my husband was like, I had a feeling this was coming. I was like, no! But he was also like, well, a new season's about to start in Marvel Rivals, so figure I'm going to spend the $5 on that. And I was like, well, that's fair. We can figure out. And honestly, he switched the deliveries that he's doing. He started doing rides instead of just food deliveries. And so he's figuring out how to make a little bit more money. So that helps with that whole, we have big things that we need to take care of, but also we can still have little treats like this. I'm just always paranoid about money stuff. Just always. All right. So this is got an Australian flair. And there are some things that I am not... Oh! I didn't even know we could get mail. Open. You've been working hard, and I'll tell you what, it hasn't gone unnoticed. Because you've been increasing your skills, there is a new level of logging license available to you. Ooh, come and see me to apply for it. I don't need to save that, though. All right. So... the thing I do like, there is a lot of similarity with Animal Crossing as far as like activities and stuff like that. But I do like the fact that it's not directly tied to real life. Sometimes there are things I really like about that, like having seasons, having events that are tied to real life. But also, I don't necessarily... Dreamlight Valley is like that too, where the day cycle is your day cycle. I like the fact that this game will advance. Coral Island is like that. Stardew is like that. So I don't have to wait till actually tomorrow to get stuff done. Sometimes that's nice, and sometimes that's a hindrance. So I will play both types of games, but I do like that this is different as far as how time advances. If I run out of stuff to do, I'm not stuck on this day. All right. I don't even remember what the heck I was wanting to do. All right. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and sell my stuff. Sell goods. So, I have died already in this game. I got killed by a crocodile. Now, I poked it in the butt with a spear. So that was my own damn fault. There are some things I already do have as complaints. Not like hard complaints, but just like either it's me not knowing exactly how to interpret the HUD or where I need to look for the information, or if there are mechanics just not in the game. I don't know how to block, and I don't know how to run. And for fighting, that is kind of basic stuff that I need. And I'm not sure. You know what I could do, now that I'm sitting here saying it out loud? Go into settings. This. Snap cursor to UI, text speed. Okay, I've already changed that. Okay, this is... why are we not moving in here? Alright, so sometimes when there are games that you can play with both the keyboard and the controller, not everything works. Ah, I see. The way you would think it would. Okay, minimap points north. I did turn that on. Auto detect controller. I turned that on. Journal open animation. That's fine. Hide stamina wheel. No, thank you. Use 24-hour time. No, thank you. This is what I wanted to do. Open chat. Open emote. Open journal. Open pockets. Move camera. Interact. Jump. Dismount dive. Rotate preview. Okay. Use item in hand. Select tool belt. Okay, I don't see anything that says block. Or run. Okay. So I'm wondering if those mechanics just don't exist in the game. It just makes it tricky to fight. And I'll get over it, but right now I'm just like, really? Like, that feels like they should exist. Dig up 4 dirt 3 times. Sell 3 fruit. Do I have actual fruit in my inventory right now? I do not. All right. So before I get going, You know what I could do real quick? The other thing I'm not sure about, I have to move the dirt. I can't actually get rid of the dirt. And that seems odd to me. Like, I would think that I could get rid of it, you know? I was trying to make myself a little raised area over here. And the reason I'm super excited about that, upgrade to the axe is I'm hoping that means I can cut down these trees because I can't actually cut them down right now. Right. Oh! Okay. Well, that was easier than I thought it would be. Alright, I'm not going to do any more right now because I don't feel like it. And did I see a fruit tree nearby that's grown some fruit so I don't actually have to go grab fruit out of my box? Storage box? Yes, I did. So yes, I'm very much looking forward to the progression of this game. I am a little intimidated by the building aspect because I usually... the whole reason I've been pushing myself more in Dreamlight Valley to decorate is because it is one of my weaker things. Like, the way this game is advertised, like, the videos and stuff they show, is that you definitely get from the super basics to... you know, tractors and developed town kind of thing, and that's never my strong suit. So we'll see how I get on. Alright, that's fine. Thank you. Okay, I do want to go drop off this tin I just made. Well, just picked up. I made it last night. And I do want to check and see. I'm trying to keep at least a spare tool for every tool. Which button? That's the button. Okay, so I've got an extra shovel. I ended up buying 2 fishing rods. Blech. And I have an extra net. So I could use an extra pickaxe and an extra axe. But I'm going to go talk to Fletch. So she's kind of like Tom Nook, if you've played Animal Crossing. She's the person that she hires you to come with her back to her, I think it's her home island or her home whatever, and then asks you to help rebuild it. So I've been contacted by some of the people back in South City. I've been notified that we will need 5 permanent residents before Dodolo Rock is recognized as an official settlement. Now there is no hurry, but maybe that should be our next goal. I'll tell you what, any visitors that see how nice Dodolo Rock is will want to stay anyway. Once South City recognizes Dodolo Rock as an official settlement, we can build a town hall. I'm sure we'll reach our goal soon. So, I do want to talk to you about permits. Okay, I want to apply for a license. So this is how you unlock new abilities and new things. And the first list was really, really short. And then as you buy stuff, more stuff becomes available. All right. That's 1,000. Things are starting to get pricey. Pilot water vehicles. I kind of feel like the logging thing is the right move, though. I have access to a lot of stuff, but I haven't gotten far enough in to start building that stuff. All right, what is this? Yes. So I didn't know at first that you actually had to go in here and claim your permit points. So I was like, man, this is going to take forever to unlock stuff because I'm not getting very many permit points. And then I went and claimed a bunch and ended up with almost 2,000 points. I was like, oh. All right. What are we doing first? What am I doing? I was exploring. I almost killed a shark, though. You can kite them up to the shore, but I think there's a point where they start to actually try and really get away from you once they're damaged enough, so I didn't actually get to finish it off because I was too afraid. I kind of want to try and kill this one. Hi. Can I make you come up here? Oh, God. I also did get bitten in the ass. Yep, like kind of like that. Ooh, seaweed. Hello. Oh, no, 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 no. I accidentally fell off. It's my own fault. Can I get you to come back here? It's risky. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. I don't think I have any other cooked food on my person besides the fruit. Which is fine. I probably shouldn't be pushing it. I wonder if later I'll be able to unlock abilities to do that. I also kind of feel like I should set up traps. I am a little, like... There are certain things that it's like I wish I could do. Like, you know how in... well, maybe you don't know. But if you haven't played Minecraft, then... you can tame the wolves using bones. I've tried both meat and bones. And I'm assuming they're dingoes. But I can't actually tame them, which is unfortunate. They're not aggressive unless you are aggressive towards them. But I was hoping I could tame the dingoes. Alright, what do I want to do? I want to make this at some point. But that means I need to discover some stuff. So that's probably what I should do. I should probably continue to explore. Birds can live in this. Now, is it any bird? What is this? Animal. Drop trapped animals inside to receive rewards. Hard plank wood. That's something else I need to do. I did figure out which trees give me hardwood planks. So I should probably go get that. Alright, so... I'm going to go buy another axe and another pickaxe. I also don't know all the stuff I need to save yet. So, of course, I'm hoarding things. Except for shells and... There's another category. Bugs. I think those are the things I'm currently selling. Okay, I'm making sure to buy the correct thing because I keep buying the fishing pole by accident. Alright. And then we'll buy another one of you. I'll take it. Okay. Alright, so... Like, these are termite hills, and I'm not sure if I should be saving the termite dirt, essentially, or if I should be selling it. I don't know. There's also some flowers. There's some bushes that have little yellow flowers on them, and red flowers for that matter. Oh, crap. I did not notice you were there. Goodbye. I did kill the crocodile that killed me. Or I killed another one. But it was challenging without being able to fight as effectively as I'd like to. You do make a ton of money off of the shells and bugs. I think shells are a little bit better because they stack. If you're just trying to run around and grab stuff because they're fairly easy to grab. Do I want to grab this wood? You know what I should do? Nope. I should look at the map. Okay, I went ahead. I actually think I need to go towards this one over here. Because there are like barrels out in the wild. And they have materials in them. I'm not going to pick up roo poo while I'm out. I don't need poop. I'm not farming yet. Alright. Yeah, I really wish I could tame these guys and have pets. Maybe that's later. But yeah, so far I'm enjoying the grind of this game. I'm not very far in, but I like that it's a mix of other games that I have played. I like that there's fighting in it. I like that part of survival craft. This way? Some of the things I've marked with the little diamond thing are rock outcroppings and ore outcroppings. So that's some of those. They're not all barrels. But every time I find a barrel, I'm like, my inventory is super full. Can I get up here? There have been a couple of things that I have found that are, besides the shark and the... Oh, hello. Is this the only one over here? I don't want to mark it anyway. Ooh, and then I see that over there. I'm trying to mark the apple trees I find. But those Tasmanian things, like the Tasmanian devils, they shoot fireballs at you. So it's kind of like real stuff, but also like a little bit of fantasy. Because there's also these lizards that I tried to hit one and then it got electric. Like the whole area got charged up. I was like, oh no, and I ran. I'm gonna mispronounce your name. Iduazagu? You can tame dogs? Oh, requires a collar. I was hoping there'd be something like that. I was trying to use a bone, like in Minecraft. So I was like, man, this sucks, because they look super cute. I also tried to kill one, and that made me feel bad. So that's nice to know that they can be eventually tamed. I was kind of hoping for stuff like that. Obviously, since I'm not very far into the game yet, there's a lot that I don't know yet. And a lot of the point of these kind of games is that discovery, but I appreciate that little tidbit for sure. And how are you today? I have played, before today, I've played about 5 hours of this game. So I had it recommended to me by one of my subscribers, and she pointed out that there was a free weekend this weekend. So I was like, oh, I'll give it a shot. You know, I really shouldn't spend the money on it. And then found out that it was going to be going to full release later this month. And if I wanted to take advantage of the early access price point and sale, I should probably do that. So I started playing yesterday and then went, oh, okay, I should probably buy this game. Edu, okay. I will try to remember. I'm not always good about remembering, but I do my best. So I will try to remember Edu. I'm glad you are doing well. Are you also playing Dinkum today? Or something else, just occupying your brain circus by hanging out on a live stream? What the heck? Oh, I didn't realize they grew up to be that big. I feel like the ones I've gotten were these. Right? Those are the same things? Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I didn't realize that that's what, like, they got bigger. Currently on playthrough 7. Damn. That's impressive. I have been playing mostly Dreamlight Valley and Diablo 4 as of late. So it's kind of nice to... It's probably why when I started playing yesterday, I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna have to get this game. I wasn't like super burned out on Dreamlight Valley, but I've been doing a lot of grind as of late. So it was like, I kind of resisted playing this for a little bit. Partially because I was like, I really shouldn't get into another game because I've got stuff going on. But also, I know the temptation. Ooh, a barrel. Thank you. I knew the temptation would be hard if it was a, you know, like, usually survival craft games I am a sucker for. So I was resisting and resisting. And I don't need to catch this grasshopper. What am I doing? Ooh, I need this barrel too. This is the one I marked. Yay. And I can get it off my map now. But yeah, I was like, oh, I should really play it while it's free this weekend. And then, of course, we're here, obviously. OCD perfectionist. Been playing a couple of weeks and have been trying to learn as much as possible about it. Spent hours in the wiki. See, I haven't done any of that yet. I'm trying to, like, discover. I also don't have a ton of time. I'll use wikis occasionally, or it depends on how far I'm into the game, but part of the game is, for me at least, is discovery. I mean, everybody plays these games differently. So, So I'm just trying to, like, explore. It's still new. What am I looking for? This is not what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. I want to get rid of that. No, that's how I do that. Okay. Still trying to familiarize myself with the mechanics. I actually started playing this using my keyboard and mouse and decided I wanted to try using my controller, and I'm liking that better so far. So, but the mechanics are similar enough. No, you don't want to have anything to do with me, sir. Why don't you get distracted by another critter? There's so many things you could kill besides me. Goodbye. Oh, shitballs, don't shoot at me. Okay. Strafe! Go sideways! Serpentine. Okay. Still early access, so some things aren't self-explanatory. Yeah, I've noticed a few of those things. So there's part of me that's like a little irritated about some of it, and then there's part of me that's like, well, just be patient and see if things start to reveal themselves to you. But part of the reason I went ahead and purchased is because one of the subscriber that was suggesting it to me sent me a message not only about the free weekend, but about the fact that later this month they're going to go into full release. So the price point's going to change. So I was like, oh. So it's okay. They almost look like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. You know, they do a little bit. And they're intimidating as hell. And right now I'm just enjoying, you know, there's so much to do when you start a new game that it's been like I said, I've been playing 2 other games for a long period of time. So, you know, it's just, you know, do the same things over and over and over again. And it's not the start. You know, you're just, you know, in the grind of it at that point. So it's nice to just kind of run around and enjoy the simple act of, I get to pick up all these seashells and look a bug and what's that over there? And, you know, as opposed to, okay, today I'm going in and I'm collecting flowers and I'm earning these points and I'm working towards this specific goal. I'm sure this game will eventually get like that, but, oh, you know what I should do? I should mark the tree. Because I'm trying to keep track of where the apples are. I'm assuming eventually I'll be able to have, you know, like an orchard or something like that. Ooh, look, more. See, there's a reason I forgot to mark it on my map, so I could actually come back and get all the stuff that I missed. But yeah, I like the fact that there's an Australian flair to it. Too, because I don't feel like, I don't know if I've ever played a game that had a setting of Australia. Okay, I'm gonna run past you, but it's just because I want these shells. Oh god, can I get that one? Ta-da! Oh, you're so aggressive. Goodbye. See, he just doesn't have a family yet. That's what they really need. They need to have a family so they can be more like Stitch and feel loved and accepted for who they are. You know, there's a live-action Lilo. Yes, I did know there was a live-action Lilo and Stitch coming out. Ah! Nope. I should be marking that these douches are here. Oh, look, right there. Oh, you're still after me. I want these shells. Oh. Wah. Wow. Okay. It's interesting. Okay. Trying to figure out range and stuff too of their fireballs. Look at all these shells. Where the hell did I end up? Because it's obviously someplace I haven't been yet. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop chasing me. Shouldn't you be tied to your spawn point somehow? Okay. I really need to figure out where the heck I am. Oh, he's still chasing me. Shit. No! Don't you know that I just need these shells? Are you still chasing? Are you still chasing? Okay. Yes, okay. I was making sure I didn't miss the message. I'm like, I can't look. I probably should look at the map, but also look at all these shells. This is how I end up staying out too late. I wonder if you can stay out so late that you pass out. I have passed out due to being killed by a crocodile. Oh, I see you up there. Goodbye. Oh, oh God, you freaking freaked me out. I keep thinking the kangaroo noise is aggressive, and it's not. Okay, where the hell are we? Oh, there was a thing. Shell, yeah. Okay. This is the button. I'm trying to remember. Ooh, gosh, I got really far away. Okay, so let's... No wonder there were so many shells over here. I haven't been over here yet. Did I get any tin, the tin sheets? No. Okay, I'm not asking for the information, but the next thing I need to do is make the store permanent. And one of the items I need is tin sheets, and I have no idea how to get them. I have one that I got out of one of those barrels, which is why I made a point of going and getting the barrel, because I was like, maybe I'll get lucky and get another tin sheet, and I did not. So I'm hoping that it will reveal itself not too long. It's part of the reason I'm just like chilling, grabbing shells, because since I don't know how to get that yet, it's like... But you only pass out after your health reaches 0. Your energy reaches 0 after midnight. Oh, okay, okay. Otherwise, time stops at midnight and you can do all the housekeeping stuff. Ooh, that's nice to know. So, does your health run out because it's late? Like, I've gotten to the point where your stamina bar gets really, really small and there's like a little sleepy face going zzz at you. But I haven't let that go on so long. So does that eventually, like, damage you or something? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can I get lucky? This is where I find out I don't have enough space in my inventory. Nope. Old gear. Smooth slate. I need those for those little tower thingies. Any more barrels out here? You know what I should do? I should mark it on my map so that I have a little... Here we go. A little glowing thing on my map. I love when you catch a funnel web spider that you just stick it in your pocket. Like, that's fine. Because everybody picks up funnel web spiders and just sticks them in their pocket. That doesn't equal death. Your health can reach 0 from getting attacked or swimming with no energy. Since late reduces your energy meter. Oh, you can swim to death. Yes, and I have swum? Is that the right way to say that? I have been, I have run out of stamina in the water and started taking damage. I was really close to the shore, so I didn't end up dying from that, but, like, it was scary. Those lizards are scary. I poked one in the face, and then it got electric, and I went, ah, and ran. I mean, you gotta test your limits. I didn't end up chopping any of the trees down I needed for hardwood planks. I got really distracted by all those shells and running for my life. I'd like to find another barrel. And see if I get lucky. Ooh, the moon. Didn't notice that before. That's another fun part about starting new games like this, where it's like, oh, look how cute that is, or look how pretty that looks, or, you know, whatever the thing is you notice for the first time. I also really love how the tents glow at night. I love walking back to the camp area and seeing all of that. I think that's really pretty. Eee! Bama's here. So, Edu, just so you're aware, I am multi-streaming, so if I'm chatting with someone that you can't see their chat, it's because they are on the YouTube side of things. Just count 8 seconds. If the swim is more than 8 seconds, you can start taking damage. Okay, that's good to know. So, Bama, I purchased the game. Yeah. I played about 4 hours yesterday morning, and then I was looking at my husband like, I should buy it. And then I went on Twitch, and I saw your message, and I was like, yeah, there's a time limit. The price is going to go up. I'm into it. I have not had a meteor shower yet. I have not seen that happen yet. What do I need to do over here? I feel like there's something I need to do. So I'm still in full discovery mode. But yes, I wasn't really burning out on Dreamlight Valley, but it is nice to get back into it. I'm pushing all the wrong buttons. This is not how we stack things. This is how we stack things. Okay, good, good, good. But it is kind of interesting to start up something new and then kind of get that new excitement going on. So, yeah, I figured I could figure out that 16 bucks somewhere. I've gotten a lot done. I feel like I'm just running around. But cool. There's some things I don't know how to do yet, and it's gonna start frustrating me here in a bit. So I'm hoping I'll figure it out. And I don't mind tips, but I'm also like still trying to discover, you know? I need 2 tin sheets for this. So I'm going to keep kind of chipping away at some of the other things I can get done and see what comes of it. And if you guys tell me stuff, that's fine. It's not like I'm going to be like, no, don't tell me. But I do like kind of having a little air of discovery, unless I'm getting mad. I don't know why I'm talking to you. I didn't mean to do that. I'm just kind of on autopilot since I got back to camp. Okay. I probably should get another box because I'm hoarding all the things. Because I'm afraid I'm not... I'm afraid I'm going to sell stuff and then I'm going to need the stuff. Right. I was looking for Fletch. That's who I actually wanted to talk to. That's probably why I autopilot talked to him. Hey, you! I was just talking about you. Come here. Let's talk. No, I don't actually want to talk to you. Oh, okay. Oh, hold on. I should be reading this. Sometimes I get into click, click, click mode. If I remember correctly, my old home was located on the near northwest coast, or maybe it was southeast. That's a lot of opposite directions, honey. I'll tell you what. When I remember, I'll let you know. Okay, so she's trying to figure out her house, her old house. I don't want a job. I don't want to hang out. She doesn't do permits this late, I guess. Okay, that's fine. All right. Kind of want to move the rest of this dirt. I was thinking about figuring out how to plant stuff and then using this thing up here. Oh! Stuff respawns. Rocks respawn. I was wondering about that because, you know, when you mine stuff, I was like, how do you get more stuff, like, if you run out of tin? So I'm assuming everything kind of respawns. But maybe, like, construction and stuff like that will probably restrict things from spawning where you don't want it to. We'll find out. We are a long way from that. All right. Let me just plop you down here so that there's a nice straight line here. Ooh, hello. I'll take this feather. And I will go in and I will make a box. So, how are you today, Bama? I hope you're doing well. I forgot to actually say, hey. All right. I think I still have a random nail just hanging out. All right. Do I have anything in this box? I do not. It's not this box. I'm going to have to get some organization stuff going on before too much longer. Just one of those. Okay, what's the button? This is the button. Yeah, some of the buttons are just different enough than what I'm used to from other games that are similar that it's... Oh, crap. That it's hard to keep track. I'm glad they're on the screen, but it's still just like... I want to be quicker about getting what I want done. So it's still that whole learning process. It'll be fine. Just... It's how it always is when you start a new game. Especially a game that has similar mechanics. Alright. do I want to keep out here and what do I want to keep in there? That is the next question. I kind of feel like the stuff I don't know what to do with yet, I should keep outside until I figure out what it needs to be. This button? I don't know why it's giving me trouble now about placing objects. It wasn't doing that yesterday, and it started doing that last night. Okay. Why won't you put it down there? I want you to put it down there. And then she puts it down there right away. I don't like that. She wasn't doing this yesterday. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Because I don't want it here. I want it over there. Why? Push! It's annoying. I would like you to stop doing that. Maybe if I click? No, it won't matter. Alright. Yeah, just hold on to everything. Too close to the tent. I can't actually set it here? Oh, is it because this little box is overlapping? But I had the same trouble with this, where it wouldn't place it here. See, yesterday it was giving me like an option to put it down and then, or like have a blueprint that shows up on the ground. And now it's just plopping it down. Because it wasn't really doing that yesterday. But whatever. We'll just put it over here. That's fine. No, the footprint of the tent is measured for when you upgrade to a... Oh. I see. You're almost done with the star path. Good for you. Because of the footprint. Okay. Can you actually, like... Is there a mode where you can see the footprint? I guess when you place it down. I just don't... Oh, so does maybe to the pegs? Maybe that's the actual footprint. And not what I can see and walk in. Later it'll be bigger, I'm guessing. Because I know you can upgrade that stuff too. Alright, I'm going to stick this out here. And I'm going to stick this out here. I kind of feel like the seeds should go out here. Because, I mean, that would make sense. I'm not going to use them inside. I'm going to use them outside. But I can move all that crap later. Okay, so what else do I want outside? I want this outside. And this outside. That. Anything that's green. I like the fact that there's a color coding thing going on, but I don't know what the color coding things mean yet. I mean, there's some, like, food. These component things, like the things that you find out in the wilds. Alright, let's get that stuff outside. And... Alright, grass tree seed pod. Oh, okay. Well, and something else I haven't... Well, considering I don't know how to actually plant things yet. I was hoping to experiment with some of the seeds, because I'm not sure. Some games make you stay in the biome, and other things let you grow things outside of a biome. And sometimes they let you kind of do a little bit of both, depending on what it is. I feel like Valheim was like that, where like some stuff you could grow in any biome, and then there were certain plants that you... Or trees, I think they were, that you had to grow in specific biomes. So when we started build, like, my husband and our friend, our couple friend... were doing that. We were trying to look for biomes that were right next to each other so we could grow all of the different stuff in the different biomes. Sometimes it'll give the footprint, sometimes it just plops. I noticed it depends on where I was placing and how long I hold the button. Oh, okay, maybe I'll try that. Because you can place certain items that you don't think you can place, like bugs and fish. Okay. You can place fish and critters on the ground in cages and tanks. Oh, okay. Huh. You can do that kind of stuff in Animal Crossing, right? Or do you actually have to have a tank? I feel like every time... Is that Animal Crossing that you put fish down and they were automatically in a tank? But that's interesting to know that some things seem to be easier to, like, manipulate around and other things just kind of plop. So it makes me feel, like, less crazy. All right. Do I want to do anything else for before bed? I don't. It's fine. We can just go to bed. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those games I try more than once. Like, try to start again. Because, of course, when you first get here and they're like, now pick a really good spot for the main tent, I'm like, how am I supposed to know what a really good spot is? The other thing I really like, apart from feeling like I don't know where a good spot is this map is freaking huge. I mean, it's not so huge that you can't really get around, but some places it's just not very big. Oh, mail again. Fantastic. Open. Bug tips for summer. It was early mornings. There was a bug in the bushlands I've never seen before. Thought you might like to know. From Bug Tipster. All right. I figured that was going to be the case because they were talking about... Actually, I noticed some bugs already that were out at night. I noticed that there were frogs in the rain. I really want to catch some frogs, actually. But, yeah. Very replayable game. Yeah, especially once you, like, start really figuring out how things work, and then you can start over with all that knowledge. I do like that in these kind of games, too. All right. I'm going to go sell my crap. Hey, man. Buy my crap. Oh, okay. I know why those things weren't on my... I'm like, I should have deposited that stuff. It's because I actually made the little resin out of the tufts I already had, and I'd never gotten the seeds before. So I was like, what are you doing? I kind of feel like I should make another box already for gardening-related stuff, so like the seeds and the poop. I feel like I should do that. Some creatures are time and weather sensitive. I do like that. It does make it trickier. There's some... Coral Island I'm pretty far into, and I am missing like a few of the rarer fish and bugs, and it's because they're only there like during the morning in certain parts of the map for like 3 days out of the entire season, and if I miss them, then oh well. That's the end of that. So it's fine. It's just one of those things where it's like, well, I guess I'll wait till next year for that. And usually on my first playthroughs on games like that, I don't pay attention as much to the schedules of things, so it takes me a little while to get to that. And it's fine. It's just, why am I doing this? Oh, freaking hitting the wrong buttons. But I do like it. I mean, it's nice. It makes it worth keeping playing. You know, it's, you know, you can't just go out and get everything on day one if you push really hard. You know, that's just not how these games work. So this is where I wanted to put you. Nope, I didn't want to put you. I wanted to put that. A bone that can be used to make stuff. Okay, I'm going to stick that outside because I don't know what to make with it yet. And I'm going to put that outside just because I don't know what to make with it yet. Okay. Now I need to make enough stuff to make another box. Alright, and then... I'm scrolling past all the stuff I need. Okay. Craft. Good. Alright. And then maybe I can sort a little bit of what's going on inside. And we can get at least a little bit of organization going. It's not going to be fully fleshed out yet. I did see that there is a sign maker permit, so I'm looking forward to getting to that. Okay, so this is... Oh, that's not the button. What's the button? Don't look at the thing. What's the button? It's this button. Okay. All right. Not the bone. Okay, good. Open. And... Oh, that was a seed. Okay. Good job. Especially when someone asks for a bug that you never see anywhere, like the grass yellow butterfly. Oh. I live on cooked bush limes for a long time. Yep. Well, and there's part of me, like, I've cooked the fish. And I did cook a steak at one point because it wanted me to cook something. Or, like, it wanted me to use the cooking station, and the only thing I could make was, like, a meat skewer or something. So I ended up using up my meat for that. But yeah, I'm always super stingy when it comes to using ingredients before I can make better things out of them. So yeah, the limes for sure are a go-to. Okay, so I've got stone in here, I've got quartz in here, I've got wood in here. And then I've got food in this one and tools. Okay, so, and this resin stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and take this and this. And this. And I'm going to make this my tools and food box. Can I put my fish in here? No, I didn't think so, but I was going to try. And then we will make this the wood and metal and stone. And we have some kind of rudimentary organization. Cooked fish worth more money? So, like, if you cook them and then sell them? That's interesting to know. They also do a decent amount of stamina. Not as good as the meat skewer. The meat skewer was impressive as far as stamina regen was concerned, which I used it to mine, so that was nice. All right. Let's look at my thing. Saw 5 planks, catch 4 bugs, clear 4 tree stumps. Okay. So I'm going to go I think it's here that I want to head towards. And I'm going to catch bugs today. So less running for my life and grabbing shells. And more focus. And I'm going to look for tree stumps while I'm out. They're so cute. Ooh, my nose is itchy. 'Tis the season. And it's chilly today again. It's like, it's going to be a high of 52, which means I'm probably 2 to 3 hours. That's when it'll be. Ooh, a stump. Gimme. Might as well collect wood since I have to chop some or saw some. Nice. Just gimme. I do need to try and get back before it is too late so I can see about... Ooh, hello. What are you doing there? I didn't notice your face. All right. But, jump. I do want to make sure I try and look at the permits to see if there's something I can get. I'd really like to get the axe one, honestly. All right. Buggies. Thank you. Is it summer already? It is summer. I figured that's why I got the note I got. Oh, I see you, lizard. I'm just gonna go over here. Oh, and another one. Well, balls. Alright. Cooked cactus figs. Good early money. Okay. That's interesting to know that the cooked versions... It makes me torn, though, you know? Like, cook it and eat it, or cook it and sell it. I don't feel like I am desperate for money yet, but I feel like that's gonna end quick. Look at all this. Do I have this marked? I don't. I should mark this. In case I need resources. Oh. I saw the lizard move. It made me nervous. They don't seem to automatically aggro, which is nice. But you never know. You never know when something's going to suddenly be like, hey, I'm a problem now. Well, it's funny. My husband last night, we were playing Diablo, and he's like, well, we're so close to the end of the season because we're thinking about playing Ark with our friends. They've got a server going on. And we haven't played Ark in a really long time. And we've only played with just the 2 of us. So we're trying to do some stuff with, like, 4 people instead of 2. And I think she's got her server set up so where it scales back some of the big group stuff so you can actually handle it with smaller groups. And so it'd be nice to get to some of the end game stuff that usually requires like a big tribe. And he was like, oh, we're almost done with the season in Diablo, because I know he wants to, you know, get into Ark with our friends. And I was like, how is that even possible? Because to progress in that game, you have to like raise the difficulty level and stuff. And all of the last level of the season is all for the hardest level. And he's like, well, I'm almost done. I think I only need one more thing. And I'm like, how is that? Oh. Now, can you leave and I can see if there's any resources to get now that you killed that guy? I saw that. And I was just like, how is this even possible that you are ahead of me on the season? And he's like, well, I only need like one more thing. And I'm like, it's all Torment level 4, which is the hardest difficulty. There is no way that you did that since we're not even on Torment level 4. And he's like, well, let me look at it again. Okay, it was just meat. Oh, like that's kind of... Oh! Now, are you fighting back and maybe I can kill this crocodile when you're done? Maybe we could do that. How much room do I have in my inventory? Okay. Frillies are harmless unless you hit them. Is that the little, like, roly-poly porcupine-looking guys? I figured that was the case since one of them walked right up to me and then sat there waiting like it was going to do something. And, I'm trying to capitalize on all this murder that's happening right now. Can I lure you? Oh, what the heck is that? I want to get that. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Can I do it while you're chasing me? Oh, God. No, I'm aiming poorly. No. No. Risky behavior. No, too late. Ah! Give me this stupid spider. And then he realized that he was mistaken on his, just to finish my little Diablo story. He was mistaken on his assessment of where we were at, so. But that's another survival crafting game. Okay. Free meat, I know, right? Like, please. And then maybe free croc stuff, because it's taken some damage, and I don't know if it heals when it fights the other things, but if it's been getting hit by other critters. I'm still not headed where I was supposed to be headed. Oh, but I'm kind of pointed the right direction now. Kind of. Oh, no, I want to follow you. Where did he go? There's a fight somewhere. Okay, it's 1 o'clock. I have to remember I need to head back. So I actually have to go towards where I was going. Oh, I missed where they went. Somewhere. Oh, well. It's fine. I gotta go get the stuff. Go get the stuff! Oh, shit. Hello. Okay. How do I do things? It's this button. But yeah, it'll be interesting if I start going from Dreamlight Valley and Diablo into almost entirely survival craft mode. If we do survival craft in the Australian outback, and then survival craft with dinosaurs. That'll be interesting. I haven't played Ark in a while, and we've upgraded our computer since the last time we played, so it'll be fun to see if it looks cooler and runs better. Frillies are the lizards. Hidden are the anteaters. Oh. Oh, okay, okay. Both are passive until you damage them. Devil dogs are the worst. Are those the ones that are like the Tasmanian devils? And then shoot fireballs at you? That's what I was running for my life for before yesterday. Or, oh god, there's another one right there. Alright, we're not gonna pay attention. Oh, that's literally the direction I have to go. Okay. Echidna. Isn't that what Knuckles is? My 7-year-old is a Sonic fan. So, that's immediately what I thought of. Can you name, like, if you befriend or domesticate, can you name them? Because if so, I might have to name one Knuckles. Alright. Frickin' frack. Now, are they sound sensitive? Like, if I run up next to him while he's sleeping, will he wake up and get mad? Because I can get pretty close while they're sleeping, but if I was on the other side of these rocks, would that be risky? It feels like it should be risky. Oh. I'm not grabbing those. I'm going to the goal. How much space do I have in my inventory? Enough. Good. Sonic is a hedgehog. Well, I know Sonic's a hedgehog, but Knuckles isn't. Knuckles is a... I'm pretty sure Knuckles is a Echidna. I thought it was a Echidna, but maybe it's just Echidna. I could go ask my son. I could Google it. Although this game doesn't have a borderless mode, so I have to do stuff to get out of it to look up stuff on Google. Okay, get to the place and do the thing. Okay, we're here to chop wood. That's what we're here to do. So I can get more hardwood. Oh, you know what I should do, though? I should at least pretend like this is going to be enough to help me chop this tree down. Okay. Yes, but it's... Oh, okay. You can get close enough to hit them before they wake up sometimes, but your visibility and the level. Oh, crap. I was reading while chopping, and now she's tired. Dinkum Wiki is my friend. I know, but I'm trying to, like, wait. Dinkum Wiki is my friend. The wikis usually are your friend, but I like the discovery aspect of it. I will eventually get there, because I don't expect to figure everything out for myself. But I do like, at least in the beginning, kind of just running around and figuring things out. They don't grow back. Do you mean the stumps, then? Because this is how I get hardwood. Or it's how I have gotten hardwood. They changed the names on all of the animals. Roos, jackaroos, echidna, bush devils, diggos instead of dingoes. Okay. So, can I chop them at all, or do I leave the stumps? Or do I get hardwood someplace else? Do I get hardwood from these green trees? These, like, kind of fir trees? There's, like, 2 different trees I can't chop down so far. Pine trees for hardwood. You have to plant the seeds to grow new trees. Yeah. Don't I get seeds from chopping those? Did I not get a seed from chopping those? I did not get a seed from chopping those. So I shouldn't chop this at all. Okay. I guess I'll have to upgrade my axe then. What is that? Can I have it? Okay. I'll just have it then. Oh, okay. So what is their function then? Just to stand there and look cute? It seems kind of weird to have a tree I can't cut down ever. Alright. I'll leave it. I'll trust you. You have been playing longer than I have. I was on the net and then went away from the net. Alright, we're gonna catch bugs and we're gonna go home. I'm not worried about selling stuff. I can always sell stuff tomorrow. Well, then that means I can take off this. No. This. Dark trunk trees give hardwood. Oh. You can get hardwood from them, but pretty much decor. Okay. So if I want to have them in the world at all, I should leave them alone. Is that essentially the gist of that? It's a shame you can't get seeds out of them, though, to plant them. Like, if they're gonna just be for decor, it would be nice to be able to replant them someplace else, so that you could actually make them a landscaping element, you know? Yeah, I assumed that they were trees that, the trees that gave me hardwood, because when you saw them, they do give you hardwood planks. It's the only reason I have any hardwood planks. Okay, I want to talk to Fletch. Hello? Oh. Is it too late to talk to you too? I thought I talked to you after hours before. I did get back too late. Well, damn it. Alright. Let's go ahead and give you some money then. I don't even really... There's not... I mean, unless I get a new axe at some point. I didn't realize I couldn't talk to her after 4 either. I thought I had talked to her after 4, but I guess not. Well, fine. You can get hardwood from them. Oh, I'm sorry. I already read that. The bottle trees you can only get seeds for from birds or getting some mailed to you from friends. Oh, I see. I missed that earlier. Okay. I mean, they're cute trees. It'd just be nice to be able to put them where I want, if that's all they're gonna provide. Alright. Wait. Did I need to put anything in here? Just hit the button and it'll do it. Okay. I need to saw some planks. So let's do that. I did get seeds from the palm trees though, right? Palm tree sage. Bush sage. Tropical grass. Grass. Gum nut. Poo. Grass tree seed pod. Okay. That's the other thing about starting new games like this. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of all of the different stuff. And I just assumed I'd gotten seeds out of those because I hadn't really fully registered which seeds I was getting because I wasn't actually planting anything yet, you know? But again, that goes back into playing a game and then going back and doing it again with all the knowledge you've acquired and probably visited the wiki, you know? So that you can apply those lessons. Because honestly, when she's like, first pick out a spot, and I looked at the map and I didn't really realize how big everything was. There was an island kind of in the middle of things. I was like, ooh, that's where I should put it. And then I started trying to run over there and I was like, oh, damn, this is a lot farther away than I thought it was going to be. Because when I looked at the map, I thought about putting the town hall or the main tent over here. Because I was like, that's a nice big island. It's kind of in the middle of stuff. It looks like, or like even here. Like right in the middle. And then I started trying to go there and I was like, uh-oh. So far away. Is there a button to make this organize itself? The box? Because I don't like having to manually move stuff around. I tried to push all the buttons, but it didn't seem to do. So unless it's a combination of things. I don't know what it is. I'm bummed out that I missed Fletch for the day. That's a bummer. Will you not go? Oh, I pushed the wrong button again. Because of course it did. I keep feeling like I should be clearing as much of this stuff as possible. Like kind of getting a start on landscaping. Maybe. The murder birds. I'm assuming you mean you haven't found... Is that, I haven't found one yet about the organize the chest button. I also wish I could craft out of my chests. I got spoiled by so many games that have incorporated that into their mechanics now that now when I get into a game where I'm just like, what do you mean I have to go get it out of the box? Can you just get it out of the box for me? I know that's not really realistic, but like, just let me do that. I have not run into the murder birds. That's intimidating. Just and although the fishing in this game is challenging, I actually kind of like that. Oh, I was too slow. Are you actually going to be attracted to this? Come get it. So I can instantly catch you. I like that it's a little bit more challenging. Ooh, you little shit. Tried to really get away really quick. Have I not caught that one before? Interesting. Oh, sorry. Don't freak out! I just want to cook you. Have you cooked the fish on an open fire? That's kind of horrifying, honestly. Because they sit there and wiggle while they're on fire. And then I ate it, so I mean, who's the monster? Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know if the seashells would come back. I assumed they probably would. But that's the thing about games like this, too, where it's like, am I completely depleting a resource? Or not? What is that? There's no shark around, right? What is that? Ooh. I did not know. This is the button to go back up. Alright. Interesting. Of course, I've only, as far as exploration, pretty much, I think I've just been pretty much where these markers are so far. I don't think I've really been over here yet. I started to kind of go up this coast, but I was doing it super late at night, so I'm wondering, I don't know if I want to meet these murder birds. Can you attack birds with spears, though? Just try and stab them in the face as they come down. It's probably not going to work. Do not sell pearls. Okay. Will not. Yeah, usually stuff, I mean, like, even the flowers, which I feel like probably aren't going to do much. Like, a lot of times flowers in games like this are about dyeing things colors. But until I start really getting into some of the more... Oops, that was too far. Advanced recipes and stuff, I'm going to be super paranoid. Did you really just swim all the way over there, you little shit? Alright, fine. Well, catch you. Hello. How are we doing on space? That's not the button. Ooh. Alright. I don't feel too bad about the shells. I feel like when shells are in the game... Oh, hello. I can't pick that up right now, though. I don't have enough space. Alright, I'll come back. Maybe. I'll probably forget by the time I get home. Who are we kidding? But like the shells, typically, if you can collect shells in the game, they'll come back. So I didn't feel too bad about that. I figured bugs and that you know, that they're out all the time. You can sell those pretty safely. But like even the fish, like I didn't want to sell the fish because I was like, what, I could cook it into food, you know? All right. Buttons. Okay. I'm gonna have a lot to sell tomorrow. You know what I should do? I should put... I was worried that I'd be out running around and that I would need those extra tools, but then I didn't. So, I don't need to carry them with me. Yep, this is the box. Okay. Alright. The pearl is safely tucked away. Safely tucked away. Words. Alright. I keep looking in here thinking I should start building some stuff. And then the other part of me, I kind of want to build the different tools or the different weapons to see if I like any of them better. I feel like the spear's got to be the fastest thing. The slowly part bothers me. Maybe the bat's faster, but it hits lighter. That's probably what it looks like. Or you have to be closer. I don't know if I want to be closer. Getting away from them is kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, I need to get points. Yeah, I didn't realize this is how I get points when I first started playing. I had like almost 2,000 points just sitting in my milestones thing here. Always mark the pearls. Think you can harvest them every 7 days? Oh. Should have done that. Well. Well, I'll remember maybe next time. Okay. Sell stuff and talk to Fletch first thing. And then do tasks. John is visiting the island. Because one day, he will not have to visit. He will just be here. Okay. Fletch, Fletch, Fletch. Give me stuff. Oh, hello. Ah, Lilith, how can I help you? What? Let's talk. I don't want to talk to you. I want you to do stuff. Permits. Do I have to wait till a certain time? Is she not actually open for business yet? Okay. Kind of want to just cook the fish. Okay. Here we go. Sell all this stuff. Okay. Or am I not doing this correctly? Did she change how she works? Do I have to wait till 8? I'm gonna put a chunk of money in here. Yes, I did donate that much money towards the town debt. I'm gonna wait till 8 o'clock and see if she... Like, am I doing this wrong? Need anything? Yeah, this is just normal conversation stuff. This isn't... Okay, I can be patient. So how's everyone doing? Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, I've got food for you. You can have one of these. I don't know if you'll like it, but you can have one. Okay. What the heck? Oh, is that like a bandana or something? Why can't I get permits out of her right now? To go out and come back in? It's Wednesday, so it's not like it's a weekend. Because I want the axe permit. That's what I want. I just don't understand. Unless I've always just talked to her later in the day. Maybe that's it. Alright. Well. I'm just gonna chop down some trees here. Now I'm all mismatched. Like you always are at the start of the game where you, like, get clothes that don't go together, but you're like, it's new, I want to wear it. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Besides eat this. I'll wait till after 9 and see if she'll behave herself. Ooh. Hi, Nancy. How are you? You have to see her between 7 and 4. It's between 7 and 4. But she didn't have that option. She had a talk to me, and that's about it. Oh, I keep hitting the button too soon. Let's chat. Need anything? Let's hang out. That's all I have. So if I do let's chat, she just talks to me. And then if I do got a job for me, she asked me to do something for her, which I already did. And then the let's hang out, I'm assuming she comes around with me? I don't have the option to get permits from her right now. Which is weird. So I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. What's my task thingy say? Place the required items. So that's convincing John to stay. And then there's attract a total of 5 permanent residents. Yeah. Okay. Looks like a bug. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. I'm doing the thing. I don't know what's happening. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the main menu. Yeah, because I don't really care what I've actually gotten done yet, because it's going to be essentially a waste of a day if I can't get her to behave herself. If I have to, I'll log the whole game, or I'll shut the game down and reload it. All right. Let's see if that fixed her. Yeah, she's standing where she's supposed to. Look at that. Ha ha ha. All right, I should have enough points for the logging. That's what I want. Where is it? Did I go past it? Water skipping vehicle. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Don't get distracted. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Copper axe. Do I have enough copper? Do I have something else I want to get for 500? Okay. Yes, the IT method. Have you tried turning it off and back on? Exactly. That is always the answer. Well, not always, to be fair. But it is like always the first step. And especially since there's 2 different methods of turning it. Well, technically 3 if I really wanted to shut down my computer, but we're not. Theoretically, we shouldn't have to go that far. What? Brewing. Drinks and jams. Okay, what? Because I have a lot of fruit. How are you today, Nancy, by the way? Since you popped in to try and help with the Fletch issue. Not that you have to respond. You're welcome to lurk or leave if you'd like. I make no requirements. Just wanting to make sure you feel welcome. And also, I'm socially awkward. I just, you know, verbalize it for others' amusement because why not? Brew waddle tea. Oh, aha. That's that flower, right? The yellow one that I have a bazillion of. I actually stopped collecting because I was like, I don't even know what to do with this. All right, now we have to sell all this stuff again. That's okay. Because we fixed the problem. Grasshopper. Goodbye. This is where we're going to be like, you can use butterflies to make beverages. I just sold 14 of them. And bush limes. Mm. Okay. Well, let's go look at the stuff. Ooh, what's my tasks? Smash 4 rocks, cook at the cooking table, and plant 4 balls. I'm gonna have to figure out how to plant stuff. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll figure it out. But first, how much is this? I have 2 copper bars, right? Oh. But I can have 2 copper bars. Alright, go in there and do the thing. And then I'm gonna take these. And I'm gonna make a meat skewer. Oh, pff, balls. Alright. I wish there was a way to just take one. Instead of having to go from the middle out. That's what I wish. Okay. And while we're waiting for the copper to do its thing, let's look at... Did she not give me a recipe? Did I miss where it went? Yeah, I missed where it went. Okay. Tin bar and a campfire. Do I want to use the campfire I have out there? I feel like I don't need a campfire and that thing. I could always make another campfire. I don't need to have both. Like, I don't need to start with both. Why won't you let me have this? There we go. Right. Oh, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna make both. You can use it to just cook on like you did before you put a kettle over it. That'd be nice. Oh. You have to get the other one out of the storage before you can use it. Craft. Ooh. Okay. And then this. Yes. Fantastic. I don't need to track this. Go away. Alright. The place campfire can be used for cooking or as a rally point for citizens. You can only get Spinifex resin on the campfire. So can you still use it though? Like as a campfire? I mean, I can make another one. It's not difficult and I have plenty of rocks. I'm also supposed to go do more rocks today. Do I want it? Oh, rotate is not that button. This is the button. So, nope. This is the button. Okay, so you can't use it as a campfire. At least not with the fish. I should go ahead and cook you. Get in there. Don't wiggle on the open flames like some kind of horrifying, I don't know, a horrifying cartoon? I don't even know. I don't know how I was going to finish that. All I could think of was that it's kind of disturbing to see a fish wiggling on a campfire all the way until it's cooked. Like, I don't know if it'd be worse if it actually stopped wiggling. Oh, crap. This is what I mean about the buttons. I keep pushing the wrong buttons, damn it. Because this is how we participate in self-sabotage. Since that's something we like to do here. Okay. Put it down. Now, put the fish on it. There we go. Buttons. Try the brick furnace. This? Is it, did I have it in here? No, I don't. Do I have it in here? I do. Alright. Smelt. Okay, I have 8. We just used 1. Ooh, and it's quick. It's quick on the campfire, too. Nice. Huzzah! You cannot use it as a campfire. Okay. Yes, I like the fact that at night, like, John will come sit at the campfire. Did that just give me 4 cooked fish? Oh. 4 cooked fish. All right. Sometimes you just gotta laugh at how ridiculous you are when you push the wrong button over and over again. Okay. Oh, Lord. Hi, welcome to my stream where I just push all the wrong buttons and then laugh at myself because of how ridiculous it is. All right, well, that's nice to know that not all fish make the same amount of like, same quantity. All right, go in there. I wanted to try and make a thing. So I need to... Which box did I put that stuff in? So you said these. Okay. Do I have to have a recipe or can I just walk up to it? Ooh. Huzzah. I feel like I'm going to need like 14 million of them. Okay. Which button is it? It's this button. It doesn't help that the prompt for what to do with the item in your hand appears over the object, but the prompt above your toolbar at the bottom is the prompt to pick it up. Like, I expect them to both be in the same spot, so every time I look down, I'm like, oh, it's that button, and I don't actually read what the prompt is doing, or the button is doing, and then I push the wrong button because my autopilot brain is dumb. Can I put this in here? No. What is that? Okay. 10 wattles for 1 brew. Okay. Amount of fillets you get varies with the fish. Good to know. Yeah. On the value of the fish. Ah. See, this is why we all come together and we share tips. So everyone can learn something new. Or, you know, we can just learn how to push buttons and be basic. Okay. What else do I need to do? I need to mine rocks. Okay, we'll start with something simple. And see if I can make it do. Oh. Is it that simple with everything? No. I would have assumed that, like, you could, like, use the shovel, but you can't seem to do that. Alright. Well, future me will have to figure that out. So the grass seeds just go down. That's interesting. Alright. Wow, this is going to take forever to brew. Okay. I'm not going to wait for it then. We will move on with our life. I'm going to put this here. And I'll put this here. And then I keep thinking I'm going to use this ladder, and then I never use it. I made it. It was like, I kept finding places that were taller than I could jump, and I was like, oh, I should make a ladder. And I've not used it once. Drop the seed with Q. I am using a controller. Hold on. See if... Drop is Q. Okay, so that's what they refer to it as. So where is drop? Press to... Ah! I wish you would have told me that game, but that's fine. This is where I do it, and then it tells, like, it. I see where it shows up. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So... Okay, so now pick it up. That's not right. Oh! Huzzah. Thank you. Click left toggle. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Bearma. I was like, okay, logically there should be a way to figure this out. If they're not going to give me the prompt on the screen, there should be a way. Okay. Cool. Thank you. And what else am I doing? I'm going in here. I've sold my stuff. I need to mine rocks. Oh, I need to plant seeds. I actually needed to do that for the task. I put everything away. Thinking I had it all under control. Why? Alright. I think I only need to do 4 total. Alright. Huzzah. I also will eventually need to figure out how to, like, how far things need to be spaced. But that'll be fine. I have no problem trial and erroring that. It's when I don't have the prompt that I need. What the heck? Those didn't count? I guess it's just grass? Oh well. I can get more trees because I'm sure I will need more wood. That'll be fine. Are these the right seeds? Okay. I was like, wait. I'm autopiloting things again. Okay. Just testing out the buttons. There we go. Alright, now we can go do that. I need to get my fish back. Since I just shoved it in this box, so I didn't have to move things around. Can also plant apples, bananas. I was hoping for that. Oh, that reminds me. I need I need to, that's what this is supposed to be for, up here. Is for me to start planting stuff. Alright. So we can start doing that. Ooh. I feel like I have that already. Okay, how many more rocks do I need? Like 3? Wait, look. Oh. Wait, look! I'm pushing the wrong button again. Okay. Where are we at? Oh, almost 2 hours in. I probably should take a quick break so I can run to the restroom. My drink is still okay, but I might grab a backup beverage. Alright, so that's that. Alright, well maybe I'll kind of expand this a little bit and get myself into gardening. Oh, I got a whole new X. Nope. Alright. Good. Ooh, what the... Are those seeds? Alright. Excuse me? What do I do with you? I'm just gonna put you up here. And we'll just see what happens with that. Okay. I saw, a picture of that, so I knew that that was in the game, but I'm just like, I don't know what to do with it, because all I did was see a picture, and I'm like, what the heck is that? Somebody's thumbnail talking about carrying things around, and I was like, Sell? I can sell stuff in my hands? I thought it had to be, like, in my inventory. I hope this axe lasts for a while. I guess that means I should go look for more copper ore. I'll probably wait to get through this day, and then I will take my break. I do like the fact that there is a pause mode for single player, because I was worried about that. Oh, okay. When his shop gets built. Excellent. Well, and I wonder... I should do that real quick. I should go talk to what's-her-butt. Fletch. Right, what does that do? No, go talk to Fletch. Stop. It's almost 5. Or almost 4. Numbers. Alright, I'm gonna talk to you real quick. Alright. Fishing, metal detecting. See, I wonder if I need to push for that. Handling, cargo. I always want more storage in my, like, tool belt and backpack and stuff in these kind of games. Like, always. Sign writing. Alright. I've been holding out. Do I have to do something specific to unlock, crafting tin sheets? Is there, like, a way to research materials or, something I am not... Because I thought maybe it was related to a permit, like it would unlock recipes, but none of those things looked right. Or maybe it's something tied... Well, no, it wouldn't be tied to his shop because I need the tin sheets in order to unlock his shop, so it wouldn't make sense to have to wait to purchase them from him. And it is, like, what's holding me back from getting further along. 10 bars on the saw. Later when you can craft beehives for honey and when you get the recipe. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Edu and Bama. Not logical. That makes me feel better. Because I'm like... It's kind of like feeding barley to owls. It's not logical. Alright, so that means I can go in and grab a tin bar and take care of that. I'm just going to replace the spear for now because I'm not hunting at the moment. What does this do? For 8 minutes. 3.5. Ooh, nice. Okay. What does this do? For 5 minutes. Ooh, but that's healing. That's good to know. Okay, I'm going to stick this up here. And then we might as well brew some more tea. Oh, this is not where... Kind of feel like I need another. I feel like I need to up some production. That's what I really need to do. All right. All right. I was trying to hold out to see if I could figure it out, but see, this is where if I wasn't streaming, you guys weren't here to help me, that I probably would be like, okay, Wiki, give it to me. Because I'm stuck and it sucks. All right. I would think I would get more than one tin sheet, to be honest. That whole bar just gave me one sheet. I'm not bitter. Yay! Place items. Take this. Yes. Can begin tomorrow. By metal detecting. See, I almost thought about that. I was like, well, maybe I gotta get the metal detector. It was in like 2,000. Well, but I would need some kind of tool. Anyway, we got it now. It's good to know. Well, that's why I was getting them from those barrels out in the wild. But okay, I'm gonna put this in here. A yellow puff. Okay. All right. What else do I want to do before it gets too late? Okay. I'm looking at my stuff just to see what else I want to do in earnest. I think I do want to go ahead and plant berry. Okay. Berry. Can't bury the cactus figs. That's good to know. Okay, so how many do I want to do? You know what? I'm not going to sit here and I'm just going to split it and go. And we'll just deal with it later. Oh, buy the metal detector from John. He doesn't have one yet, though. Cook those figs for money. Yeah. Well, I'm not desperate for money yet. Like, I don't feel like I'm hindered yet. It used to give 2 sheets. Did I not pick up 2? No. Okay. Well, that's a bummer that it used to give more. I feel like it should be more. All right. I need a little bit more dirt. Oh, no. I don't want that. I want this. I want to fill in the holes where the trees used to be. And then I'm going to see how many of these things I want to put down. And put the fruit in the brewer too. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that. Once you get John's shop built, he sells a metal detector. You can also find them randomly while digging. Okay. The locations of the artifacts and barrels are random number generated. Yeah. That's not terribly surprising. But that's fine. I mean, it lends to the whole exploration thing. Okay, so if I want to... How many do I want to put down? I feel like it's probably got to be like at least a couple squares between. Do I have enough for that? 1, 2. I don't. Is that really 2? 1, 2. Okay. So I might want to do another. Okay. Because this is all buttons. Okay. It's all experimentation at this point. Oh, that's the wrong button. Okay. Alright, alright. Get there. Okay. And then... Oh... I kind of wish I could see a grid. Like, I think that would detract from the aesthetics, but... Just trust that I know what I'm doing. Sure. Okay. Later, I'll try and see if the spacing has to be different. But for now, we're going to experiment with this. All right. Yeah, I was almost expecting the brewer to work like the cooking table with recipes. So that's interesting that it doesn't. I also don't know if the edge is going to be a problem or not, but I can always grab some more dirt and just to make my square look cute. Oh, that's already planted. You can't... I'm glad you can't shovel it back out after you've planted it. That's good to know. Now, I haven't broken down one of these yet. I wonder if I get seeds out of it. Or can I plant... Can I plant that? It doesn't say I can plant that. Because I feel like eventually I'm going to have to break a lot of stuff down that's here in this area. So it would make sense to me if there was a way to replant those wattles. So that I wouldn't have to necessarily keep them preserved. Oh, crap. I let myself get too hungry. Or too worn out. Oh, well. I really don't want to use a fish this late at night. All right. Ooh. Wattle bush gives seeds. That's good to know. Oh, I was going to get more dirt. Yay! It's starting to come along. Can I just dig this square? Dig out the whole tree. Wouldn't that be funny? Not realistic, but it would amuse me if you could just walk around with like a shovel of dirt and a tree on your shovel. There are a limited number of wattle plants, but when you chop them, they give 0 to 2 wattle bush seeds. Okay. Because I've got at least, what, 2 right here. And they're eventually going to have to move. Or I'm going to have to move, you know, where I'm doing stuff, which is always possible. That's the whole thing with the whole development. You know, building out the town and stuff. It's like... That's the other reason I don't like it when they're like, pick a good spot. You just got here. I'm like, how am I supposed to know what a good spot is? Like, how about 5 feet from the dock? That sounds good? I don't know. Being a settler had to have been tough. All right. Be nice to get a wheelbarrow. My son and I went to the hardware store yesterday and I was oogling all of the wheelbarrows in real life. Although in this game I don't have to have the stamina to deal with this dirt. Oh man. If you have ever done any landscaping where you've had to move a large amount of dirt. Ugh, it is exhausting. I'm getting ready to do some mild stuff. I really need to call the city, you know, the ones that are supposed to come out and mark all your utility lines buried in the yard. Just in case. Because I mean, it's going to be really shallow landscaping. I'm not planning on going very far down, but the last thing I want to do is risk hitting some kind of gas line or something. Somebody didn't do their job right and didn't bury it deep enough, you know? I was reading some horror stories on Reddit yesterday. I was like, uh-oh, I really need to call people. Make sure I take care of all of that. So can you plant, or can you brew these too? I guess I could try that in the morning. And I could find out. But yeah, that's part of what's been holding me back. Not that it's difficult to call the city and ask them to do that, but it's also been like, I don't know. It's one of those like stages of adulting where it's just like you get a house and then you have to take care of the house and then you have to start improving the house, and part of that is landscaping, and it's just intimidating as hell. No, hit the wrong button again. No. Am I actually ready to go to bed? Do I need to do anything else? This is not the button. This is why it's the first stream, guys. Because I don't remember all the buttons. I've only been playing this for a little over a day. Alright. Alright, there we go. The nice thing about the wheelbarrow... Oh! Is that when you place dirt in it, you don't use energy? Oh. You only use energy when you place dirt on it. I guess we do get a wheelbarrow. That's cool. I mean, it makes sense. If they're gonna make me move the dirt around, give me tools to help move the dirt around, you know? Because I was really surprised that it didn't end up in a stack, you know, in your inventory. Like Minecraft, you can pick up a million chunks of dirt if you really wanted to. And I usually do. I use dirt for a lot of stuff when I play Minecraft, though, so I always have way too much dirt. All right, I'm getting up. And then, that's not how we do things. I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to pause. Okay. Because I do need to take a break. I need to stretch. I need to use the bathroom. I'm going to get myself a backup beverage and probably a sneaky snack. It's considered a vehicle. So when you get a daily for driving a vehicle... Oh, that's a good tip. Daily for driving a vehicle, the wheelbarrow counts. It'll get easier and more expensive when Franklin comes. Yeah, you keep telling me to, like, sell stuff, and I'm just like, well, money's not a problem now, but I know how these games go. I mean, Tom Nook and all the bells. I mean, for real. So that's not really shocking. But, yeah, I am going to go take a break. It's usually around 10 minutes, just so I can get up and do all the things, take care of the actual real-life body that needs maintenance. But if you stick around, that's awesome. If not, if you like what's going on here, don't forget to do the thumb things and the click things that involve subbing and following and all those things. And if you're still here when I get back, great. If not, have a good day, night time, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Ooh, if I can figure out my controls. Theoretically. Oh no, I just remembered. I do need to do one more thing. This is a new game, so it's actually got different controls. I actually need to... This is not it. I forgot there's music that won't shut up when I try and do the other thing. Okay. New steps. New checklist items. Now I will be back in a few minutes. Okay, we're back. I have peanut butter crackers. I should find a snack that's a little less crunchy. If I grab a snack for stream. Oh, well. All right. Grab myself a snack and a backup beverage. Okay. What are we doing? Every time. It's because I have squirrel brain. Okay. So let's, I'm assuming requires 10. Okay. Oh, I was going to see about that. Oh, I'm going to try that. Just see what happens. Which probably means I should set myself up with a crate closer to the cooking situation so I can put my things to be cooked. I almost put my cooking station outside, the one that's in here. But I honestly at first didn't know if there was going to be issue with keeping stuff outside. It doesn't seem like that kind of game, but I have played survival craft games where it matters if you have protection or not. Ah, thank you for hanging out. And thank you for welcoming me back. I really should probably pay attention to how long it takes for things to... Ooh, look at it. Grow, but I won't. That's another thing that I will probably eventually look at the wiki for, because I probably won't register just how many days things take to grow. I think you mentioned something about grow time, but that'll be the kind of stuff that my brain just won't hold on to, and I will regularly refer to the wiki until it sticks. All right. What are my tasks? My tasks are eat something, chat with 3 residents. Well, I don't have that. Spend 2,000 dink. Okay. Does anybody else think about Spaceballs when they hear the word dink? Because that's what I think about. Okay. What do I want to spend it on? Is it worth getting a second little cooker thingy? That's expensive. What do I need? What do I need as far as backup? I'm probably going to need another bug net before too long. And I'm probably going to need another pickaxe before too long. So maybe I'll get one of each of those. Because I know I have some spare. But I feel like if I run around today, I will end up using them up pretty soon. By a pickaxe, not a fishing rod. Dink, dink. Dink, 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 dink. Yes. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Merchandising. All right. Ooh, and thank you for the follow. Hope you are doing well today. We're just in here being ridiculous, playing a new to me game. Okay, do I want to go get... I do want to go get copper. Okay, so let's... This is not the button. I want to go... to... Is this... Oh, and thank you for the follow. Ooh. I love my little jingly sounds. They make me so happy. I mean, that's why I picked them, but it's just like, oh, it's like magic. All right. And I hope you are doing well today as well. It's interesting. I got a notification for one, but not the other. I'm still trying to, like, I just recently switched to using the Stream Elements multi-streaming tool. And so I'm still trying to get used to the functionality of it. So it's interesting to see what things it does and what things it really doesn't do. I'm going the wrong direction. Getting distracted by critters running around. See, now that I've bought a backup of the pickaxe and the bug net, I kind of want to use up the ones that are almost broken. Oh, really? Still not always great with the perspective to catch stuff. That's okay. Thought about telling my kids about this game, but they're not ever really into the same kind of games that I am. There are other games that they're into that I am into, but neither one of them have really gotten into survival craft. The only thing that well, they've gotten into Minecraft, but I think that's different. The way, like, it almost feels like Legos. Ah, this is where I was coming to. Hello. But the only survival craft that my kids have gotten into with me besides Minecraft, has been, not the button, my youngest has played the raft on creative mode with me, and that's it. Which, you know, it's fine. Did I start using my new pickaxe like a dum-dum? Yes. That is exactly what I did. I'm going to stick you up here, too, just so I don't accidentally use you either. All right, now eat. Oh, I should have used the tea. Okay, switch it now before you accidentally do it again. Okay, go back in and do it. There you go. Oh. Trying to make smart choices. Sometimes. When I remember. So, my oldest son has been lobbying to watch Friends for a long time, and my husband's not a huge fan of Friends. Like, there are things that he thinks it's really funny about it, but then there are things that he finds really, really annoying about it, so he's been really resistant to watching it. And we've had the discussion, like, if nothing else, it'll give my kids, or our kids, it's not just mine, our kids some pop culture references that are kind of ingrained in, particularly in American society, but just like, there are certain, like, he already knows pivot, but there are other things where it's like, you have to explain things when, you know, your kids are like, where does this thing come from? Or they'll say something and you'll be like, do you know where that comes from? So we like, ooh, a shiny stone. What? So we'll, you know, watch stuff with them and be like, and this is where that comes from, or whatever it is, you know? And, so we started watching Friends the other night. And I agree with my husband. Like, there are things that are really annoying in that show, but it is kind of funny to go back and watch that stuff. It's also interesting to watch it, you know, what is it? It ended in 2004, so it started in 1994, so 30 years ago? Oh, Lord. Just, sometimes you shouldn't do the math. Sometimes you shouldn't do the math. All right, I broke it, so let's put this here. I don't really need stone. Uh-oh. I need a drink. I don't even know why I got off on that tangent. I feel like I thought of something, and I was like, oh, I should tell the story of why I thought of the thing, and now I can't remember why I started telling the story. Oh, well. Do I need to take that away now? Do they respawn in the same spot? Like, in a... I don't know, in like 5 days, will there be ore here again? Or should I remove this diamond on my map? Still not the button. Right. Because it would be nice if they kind of respawned in the same area-ish. But if they're not going to do that, I mean, I guess I could just wait and test it out, you know? Come back in the fall or something. You will need a lot of stone. That's not really that surprising. Because I'm sure stone and wood are usually stuff you just need tons of when you're really getting city building going on. But I know that's code for, you should just mine more stone because you're here. I know your advice is wise. I really want more copper, though. Because I'm assuming that when I get the next round of all the other tools, they will also be copper. Oh, crap. I let myself run out of energy again. All right, we'll just hang out for a minute. I do want to use up the rest of this bug net, though. So I'll do that. Depends on the spot. The rough soil regenerates ore as long as you don't destroy the dirt by placing dirt on it. That's interesting. The darker rippled dirt are ore spawn areas. Oh. See, that makes me even more nervous about building a city. I mean, I know that's like the goal, but I'm also like paranoid I'm gonna screw up spawn. I'm afraid of doing that in Dreamlight Valley too. Like once I finally start decorating outdoor spaces in that game, I don't want to make it inconvenient to run around and gather materials. Like, I feel like I'm gonna have more open instead of an urban look when I finally do start decorating in that game. I know it'll be fine. And honestly, if I really fuck it up, I can go ahead and start over. Copper pickaxe will also let you mine the big rocks. Yes! I did see a big rock at one point, and I'm sure I ran past a bunch of them. But I was like, hey, I bet this is like the trees I can't cut down yet. And then sure enough, it goes boing or whatever the sound is. So. Oop! Thank you. Give me that. More points. More points, more points. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Wonder how long the shop takes to build. It's always like, okay, I did the thing. Oh, now I have to wait more. Damn it. I'm sure it'll be fine. I gotta collect all sorts of resources anyway. Start getting iron. Don't dig them over as it ruins. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it just means there's gonna be a level of paying attention that I'm gonna have to really figure out. But again, if I really fuck it up, we'll just start over. And then we will be a better version of ourselves in the future, theoretically. Billy Button! Hello. I spent a long time not going near those guys. Like, are they gonna attack me? And then I woke up one morning and they were sitting right in front of my tent, and I was like, I guess you guys are fine? Like, being this close? Because it's not like I could avoid them. I walked outside and they were literally right there. Love the resource grind in this game. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far, that's for sure. I also like that. And this is one of those games where I wouldn't mind playing it with my husband, but he probably won't ever play it because it's too cutesy looking. He's just not as into that. And so far, the fighting for survival is not super intense. And I feel like that might be a deterrent for him too. So I don't ever really expect to get to play this with my husband. Maybe my kids or one of them. But I would have to work up to gaming online with other people. For those who have not been with me before, it gives me anxiety to game online when it's more interacting. Oh, I don't have enough room. Should I go home? Like, I don't mind playing Diablo 4 online with people, but that's because I don't have to interact with them, really. Like, they're there, but it's not like, as an, well, I guess the word I'm using repeatedly for a reason is interactive. Now I'm all worried about the murder birds. I'm like, oh, what is it? Oh, it's just a regular bird. Okay. I even have a friend, well, a coworker at my job who we discovered, we had like a little outside of work, I don't know, get together, I guess, with our division, and we both discovered that we played Diablo 4, and we were like, oh, we should share gamer tags, and then it took us like 2 months to actually share our gamer tags, and now we still haven't actually played together, even though we've been online together, and she's like, you should hit me up to help you with, like, some of that stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know if I can. Like, and I even know her in real life. Okay. So, anxiety is weird. That's all I'm saying. Should I mine these rocks? I was hoping for more copper, but then I kind of just got distracted by running around and, like, trapping bugs and stuff. Do I have enough room in my inventory for anything else? I don't. Oh, that's right. I knew I didn't because I couldn't pick up the shells. I didn't mean to come out on these little islands, although it is very cute and pretty out here. I do like that. All right. played multiplayer for the first time a couple of weeks ago. Was it a good time for you? I feel like this would be one of those games where it would be fine, you know? Although I could also see... Well, I don't know. You told me that aggroed. Interesting. I didn't feel like they aggroed on me before, but maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Probably. That's probably exactly what happened. I wasn't paying any attention. But I feel like the fighting could get people stressed out. Like fighting the you called them devil dogs. I think that could get stressful and people could get frustrated. But it'd be nice if like people didn't do that. But usually that's where my bad interactions with playing with people online comes from, is not like my skills not being super awesome and not doing a good job fighting. And then people get mad because people start to like take damage or die or things get missed or whatever. And then they get all ragey. And then I'm just like, oh, I just want to play by myself now. It makes me so stressed out. Because I don't want to be the weak link, you know? I don't like causing frustration for others. And so I'll just stop. Because I don't always have the time to get good as some of the, you know, more ragey type players will be. Get good. Yeah, I would like to think that's true. That they're not in the Dinkum community. Darker rippled dirt. So on the map. Are we talking about like the red dirt? Or is there a specific look to the dirt? Like the darker red that I should leave be and kind of like when I finally start doing stuff. And like maybe the brighter red areas are okay, or is it all this kind of reddish, like multicolor reddish brown that I should kind of leave alone if I want to preserve ore? Ooh. I have no problems with carrying people as it gives me an opportunity to show them how to solo. Yeah, there are some games where the community is definitely better than other games, but it does make me anxious to do it, you know? Because you just never know. And even in good communities, there can still occasionally be. And I just tend to, like, okay, I'm going away now. Like, it's probably not great to do that, but, you know. I work on that, though. It's not that I won't give things a chance. Sometimes it takes me ages to get there. But there's also something about, like, challenging myself to try and play games like this solo. I recently booted up the raft again to see if I could... God damn it. See if I could do it by myself. And I started that playthrough like 2 years ago. And I'm a good portion of the way into that game. But it is an interesting challenge to try and play survival crafting games by yourself. To see if you can make it. What's the button? It's this button. Okay. Oh, I don't have anything in my hand to brew. There. Alright, now look at the thing. It doesn't tell me here. 8 minutes. Ooh, and it gives me health. Ooh. I feel like I should carry that around with me always. Just in case. Alright. I wish there were 3 people here so I could just talk to you. I'll tell you what, as more people move here, the more it starts to feel like Dodola Rock I remember. There's only the 3 of us, honey. I'll tell you what, if you keep working hard, Dodola Rock will be a place where everybody wants to live. Okay. Arvo already, eh, Lilith? Arvo. I worked hard to get the permit points and needed to get my commerce license. My brother back in South City worked really hard to get me to give him some of my permit points so he could get his too. Okay, so we do get repeaty. Not surprising. Because I've seen that message before. Ooh. The red area is desert, the yellow-green area is bushland, the light-green emerald area is jungle, the dark-green area is pine forest, dark brown next to rivers are mangrove, and the small lakes near rivers are billabong. The notes do show on the map. When you cursor over it, the map shows your contours and land, but does not show changes you make to the map. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I was mostly curious because Nancy over on YouTube was mentioning don't dig. Well, I feel like there was a combo of people telling me. Yeah, you told me now about placing dirt onto it. So, like, I was wondering if it was, like, the specific, like, the darkest areas that had the ore that would grow on it, or if it was, like, all of it, you know, like, all of the desert. Or if it was just, like, the darker chunks. But I'm assuming eventually I'll have to kind of pave over some of that if I want to develop a city, you know. All right, what do I have on my person? I hit the wrong button. I almost hit the wrong button, and then I hit the correct button. It's almost like I'm learning. Almost. Okay. Shiny stone. There might be something inside it. So what do I do about that? What do I is there a way to, like, deal with that now? Put you in there? No. And I chop you with this, because apparently sometimes we do that. If I drop you, can I do that? Okay. No. Well, I'll just stick it in my box and see what happens later. Because that's how that works. All right. I think that's enough. I think I'm going to go ahead and... All right. You'll notice the dirt looks different. Oh, okay. The darker areas are normal dirt. The thing you have to pay attention to is the ripple texture. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what she was saying, I think. I like to dig down a couple of levels and fence it off to keep from damaging the ore spawning soil. That's an interesting idea. Shiny stones go in grinder. Oh, okay. The rough soil also makes a clacking sound when you walk on it. I do like when games do that, where they give, like, textural, like, sound cues, too. I didn't actually sleep, did I? Lay down. Sleep until tomorrow. Okay. For a second there, I was like, oh, did I accidentally sleep through a second day by mistake? The answer is no, because I would have heard this going on. Shiny stones go in a grinder. Yeah, that's part of the reason I ended up going, I really think I'm going to have to buy this game. Because I was, like, looking at upgrades before I got really going. I was like, oh, there's not a ton to unlock. I mean, I figured there'd probably end up being more. And then it was just like, and more, and more, and more, and more. And I was like, uh-oh. Well, that's what's holding me back. It's the old wheel. That's okay. You said what? Building the town. That probably means store. Huzzah! And now he's not visiting me today. Hello. Good day. Hello there. Hold on a second. That's not the button. Okay. I knew there were hearts on their pictures in the menu. And I assumed that that meant, like, you can build friendship with people. Because usually that's how these games work, right? But, you know what I really want to do? I really want to make some more of the... Nope. I really want to make some more of this bottle brush brew. Because if it's a health thing and I end up fighting stuff later, I'm probably really going to want that. So I might as well have some stockpiled. Alright. Ooh, a sparkly. Oh! Secret of Nem. My heart. The movie's so good. Now I'm wondering if my kids, like, I feel like my oldest has watched it. I can't remember if my youngest has watched it. I have a feeling if my oldest did watch it, he may not, it may be so long ago he doesn't remember it, so it makes me kind of want to go find it and watch it with them. Oh, it's so good. Looks like John Shop is all built up. Now we're definitely on our way to become an official settlement. Yes, indeed. Well done, mate. Thanks. Hello there, Lilith. Are you also an 80s, 90s baby? Or older? Hello there, Lilith. What can I do for you? I want to apply for a license. What else can we do? Can we do anything exciting? Metal detecting, trapping. I kind of feel like I should wait and go check out his store before I actually spend any points. Just in case I need to save up for something specific, you know? Like he's got new stuff. I might. I have to show my wife that movie. You're 47 and she's younger. Yeah, my husband's older than me. But I will be 45 this year. So welcome. I've been told that being here feels almost like hanging out in a coffee shop in the 90s. Which I was like, you know, I didn't realize that was my vibe, but I mean, it's fair. I hung out in a coffee shop in the 90s, so. All right. I do need to sell some stuff, and then I need to look around at what's going on in here. Exciting times. A shop to shop in. Not just a tent with, you know, the same stuff every day. Because I'm assuming there'll be some level of rotation. Is that everything? That's everything. Okay. That's good. Buy a stone grinder. Haha! There it is, Nancy. Ooh, and the metal detector. Also. Oh. Look how pricey it is. Buy old gear. That's not what I want. What is that? Buy a mine pass. Okay. Buy a torch. Okay. Oh. Wheelbarrow. But I'm going to need a permit for that. Buy house customization kit. That's not where we are yet. Buy a green bean and buy a tomato. Now, if I buy these, can I plant them? I'm going to do it anyway. Unless they're too expensive. How much are they? Oh, that's a green bean. Like beans in a case. Good job. One is 17. I'm going to take one. And then we will see. Okay. Been everywhere. Quoting some Johnny Cash at me. But yes, you should show your wife Secret of Men for sure. For sure. There's a whole, well, that, I don't know. I'm not a big, ooh, just a scale for show. Okay. How much is this grinder? 10,000. That's not bad. Wait a minute. Stone grinder. Buy a furnace. That's a fancier looking furnace than the furnace I have. Well, there's all that money you were talking about, and Franklin isn't even here yet. You can't plant them. Oh, well. I guess that saved me from actually going through the motions. That's okay. It's a bummer you can't plant them, though. Seems like you should be able to, you know? Like, if you can plant the apples, you should be able to plant a tomato. There are seeds in there. Now, I'll stick it in my box. Go in the crate with your friends. Behave yourself. Kind of wish I could see the recipe here. Instead of having to go here. Even if it was just the icons for the ingredients without the names or something. Anyway. Scale is where you sell the beehive. So not just for show. Pro tips. Can speak 3 languages fluently. Sarcasm, pop culture references in English. Welcome. You have found some more people that belong to your tribe. I agree with all of that. Because at first I was like, oh, you speak multiple languages. Good for you. And then I was like, oh, wait, I speak those languages too. If you want energy/stamina buff, go for making fruit salads. Yes, and now that's one of the reasons I really wanted to get those plants and those fruit trees going, because I was like, if I can get those like regularly being, I don't have to run around and find them out in the wild, then I can start really going to town on some of those recipes. Here's a Town planner. Did I already get that? I did. Okay. I have 44,000. That beehive is worth a chunk of money. So I could do the stone grinder. Kind of want the metal detector. I do have 1280. I could technically go get the permit for the vehicle. So that I could get the wheelbarrow. Do I really need the wheelbarrow right this second? What are the other permits I could get? Waterscaping. Level up your mining skill to unlock. Oh, okay, okay. You know when you read the things on the screen, sometimes they give you the information that's helpful. Trapping. I'm not really doing trapping yet. Handling. I'm not really doing that yet. 2,000 for that. That's a lot. 1,000 for that. I don't know if I need it. I always like to have it, but I don't know if I need it. Allows the holder to build windmills. I want bigger chests is what I want. Like, what else does this say? Speed up production tasks. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. Whether or not it's the right decision or not, I'm gonna do it. A floating raft. Thank you. Is that what it said? Did it say a floating raft? It does say a floating raft. Rafts also float. What? Yeah. That's why I went ahead and got the... Because I was like, maybe I should be saving my permit points, but he did have that wheelbarrow on sale. So I was like, maybe I should go ahead and get the permit. God, it's 30,000. Okay, I have 44. And I want this. So I'm going to get that. How much is this? 10, which would make me short by almost 3,000. But not the button. How much will you buy? How much will you buy that for? I'm just gonna sell you one. How much will you buy that for? Ooh. Well, that is a better chunk of money now, ain't it? Not that I've sold the fish. I haven't done that. Okay, so we're gonna just, you know, we're just gonna spend all the money. We'll make more money. It's fine. I'll take it. Oh, see, so after stream today, part of the problem is going to be not playing this game so much it encroaches on other things I need to do in my life. Because I still have stuff, like I still need to get eggs in Dreamlight Valley. Like I can't stop doing that, but I usually have a period of time every day before work to play video games. And this cannot take over my everyday morning slot. I'm saying it out loud because that makes it real, right? Okay. So now we'll put this down. Maybe I should get really into landscaping type things. Maybe I should do that. At least as far as making a rudimentary space, you know? Not actual, like, pathing and stuff like that, but just kind of getting myself set up for more production. Ugh, and I did it again. I forgot to eat before I started doing stuff. Not in that rhythm yet. Dinkum is addictive. You don't say. I knew it too. Bama can attest to the fact that she had been kind of going, hey, there's this game called Dinkum, and I'm like, I don't know if I need to even look at it. And I haven't actually looked at any of the, I started to look at a video for, is it Autonomica? Am I pronouncing that correctly? That's what it looks like, the spelling of it. Ooh, hello. There's part of me that wonders if I should hoard these, though. Instead of sell them. Yes. I will take 10,000 for that. Thank you very much. But I just know myself well enough to know that if I even start on games like this, I'm just like, and now this is my life. This is what we do now. You know, we didn't do it like 5 minutes ago, but now we do it. But I am grateful to have gotten the information, especially in order to save a little bit of money. That is also nice. Silly me was like, you can just do a free weekend of it. It's fine. No. No, it's not. Oh. That's not the button. Okay, this is the button. I wish they would show you the button for raising up, too. Like, they show you the button to dive. And I know that the jump button is what raises you up, but, like, it would be nice just to have both on screen. So if you start... Because I don't have a problem being underwater in video games. It can get very stressful, but it doesn't make me, like, not want to do it. But when you start to panic because your character starts to have trouble breathing or runs out of stamina or whatever, it's just nice to have that visual cue of, what do I do? What do I do? Oh, that's what I do, as opposed to just the prompt to dive. And these are little complaints. These are just, you know, simple things that I'm like, you know, I can cope without it, but it would be nice to see. Especially for people that don't do well. Like, my husband avoids going underwater in video games religiously. He watched me play Subnautica. We played the raft together, and while I didn't mean to, oh shit, I didn't mean to chuck it. I didn't know I would actually chuck it doing that. Now I've learned a new thing. And I got some honey out of it. Probably not worth 10K for that honey, but oh well. But he was the one that would stay on the raft and cook and fish while I went in the water and gathered resources and fought the shark. That was our loop. You discovered the critters underwater yet? No, I have not. Yeah, you were right. You were right that I would love it. And like I said, I am grateful. I appreciate it. And you know what? I'm not, like, even upset about having, like, another thing on my rotation. Like, as much as I was like, oh no, what am I gonna have time for? All of that. Like, I'm not mad about it. I mean, I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time. And kill the jellyfish for jelly. At least the water is not deep in Dinkum. Couldn't have coped with that. Yeah, some people really don't do underwater stuff. For sure. Subnautica's intense. I had a great time playing it. But it is not for everyone. There were times where he had to leave because he was just like, this is making me so uncomfortable right now. Like, he doesn't even really care about swimming. Like, he'll swim in a pool, but it's not, like, if we went someplace and the options were, you know, do other things and go swimming, he would probably choose other things. I, on the other hand, wanted to be a mermaid when I was a child, and I swam competitively, and I did all that. And so my parents said the only time I didn't want to swim is the first day that they took me to swimming lessons, and then they couldn't get me out of the pool because I just loved it so much. Like, there were times where they were like, your lips are purple. You have to get out now. Like, please do not get hypothermia. But there are things you have to do in Subnautica that are stressful. Because you gather resources and you build stuff, and then you need new resources, which are just just the next challenging area. Except for the challenging area means you have to take your craft to a new depth of water just before it starts to break apart due to the pressure, and then you have to dive from there to get the resources to make the next watercraft that takes you further down. And you have to do that loop, I don't know, like 4 times. You eventually end up with like a submarine and stuff, and like a diving suit that's a big mechanical body that you go down in. I called it Holy Diver when we went down there, and then we started naming all of our vehicles after Dio songs, but we had one that I tried to paint like a rainbow so I could call it Rainbow in the Dark, but it wouldn't let me do like rainbow colors, but I still named it that. You and your wife, she's a mermaid and you hate the water? Yup. I don't know if I'd say hate, but he doesn't do, like, he wouldn't want to go swimming in a lake. Like, if he had to choose between a pool and a lake, he'd choose the pool. He would never choose a lake because it gets, you know, it gets murky and dark. Like, big bodies of water, especially waters that could have, like, undertow things going on. Now, I've never been in an ocean, and I don't know how I would cope with waves, like, waves that are nature waves and not, like, manufactured at, you know, a water park or something. But, and certainly not now. I am nowhere. Oh, God, what the hell are you doing over here? Can you not be here? I should build a fence. But yeah, open bodies of water where, like, just nature could take its course, definitely more intimidating. Oh, I got another shining rock. I got a grinder. Okay, how do we get it there? Oh, I should try out my metal detector. See, squirrel brain. Squirrel brain in full action. How long do you take to grind? Longer than I want to wait. Okay, I'll be back. Look how clear it looks right now. Magical. All right. So how do I use you? Is that the noise I'm looking for? Okay. Can you go multiple levels down? Oh. That's the noise. Oh. Then I immediately buried it. Ah, that's funny. All right. Kind of want to chop this stuff down since I have new versions growing of, well, I have new versions growing of this. So I kind of want to go ahead and chop this down because I really do want to make this. And I know how to regrow it. So that's not the problem. That's not a problem. I have a lot of these. I have 50 right now. And if I chop it and get a seed, then we'll be okay. Okay. Okay, we're good. Ooh, I got 2 seeds. Look at me go. Being afraid of nothing. I mean, I knew that there was a possibility of seeds, but it always is like, oh no, am I getting rid of the resource? We're fine. We'll be fine. Don't sell those keys. Need them for the mine. Yeah, I kind of like all of those things that were coming out of the barrels I was finding. I have been hoarding those. I have not been selling those. Oh! Don't sell the queen bee. I already know. I already know. Don't be afraid. Yeah, all of these things. I knew that the components would go into those tower thingies, too. Because I did walk up to one of those and go, oh, I can read it. Oh, look what it says. So that's good. Yeah, it's when they make stuff like the... I'm going to put the in here with the seeds because I feel like that makes some sense. To put it. Oh, I can't. So you said if I drop that it goes into like a container automatically. Is that right? Like if I dropped a fish, it would be in a tank, and if I dropped a bug, it would be in a cage or some kind of box or something. Is that right? Because I don't want to lose this. I will keep it on my person if I have to. Shiny discs are sold to Franklin. Okay. It's just one level. Look for the higher pitch sound. Okay, yeah. And larger visual cue. Okay. Well, at first, all the sounds I was hearing were like the lower ones, and then it would go back up. I didn't realize there was another tone. But that's why we run around and go, what is it? If you dig up a barrel and place soil back down, it pulls it up one level and slightly damages it. If it's just loose loot, you just rebury it. Nothing tells you, but you can place fish and bugs down in containers. Place the bug fish on... Okay. Not drop, hold. I feel like I'm not... I feel like I might do it wrong. I'm going to keep it in my inventory. It's only one slot. I'll figure it out eventually, but I'm not gonna do it on this. I will test it on some other random bug, because I know I dropped a bug at one point and it just disappeared. So I'm gonna wait until I have something expendable and not risk it on this. And that way I will make sure I'm doing the correct, since there's multiple ways to put things down on the ground. I don't want to screw it up with something that is gonna be a valuable resource later, for sure. What's the button? This button. Okay. If it were mouse and keyboard, you would place it on the hotbar and then use left click. Okay. Yeah. I'm still gonna wait. That makes sense to me. It's just I'm still gonna wait and make sure that I do it correctly before I risk that. Like, I'll pick up a fly, you know? Or just a random butterfly. Okay. And I don't have to save the flowers. I have to save the seeds. Okay. Keeping track. Keeping track. Oh, gosh. I wasn't expecting that. You know what? I'm going to try and put you down on all this grass. It didn't matter. I thought it was going to destroy all the grass under it, so I wouldn't have to move it later. All right, drive. Stop driving. Ah. This is how we drive. Okay. Stop driving. Okay. That's going to take some getting used to. It's all right. How do I? Okay, that's how I. Good job, good job. It's a little awkward. I guess if I'm close enough, it's fine. Practice with the least expensive item. Yeah. Because I have, in past survival craft experiences, I have risked things thinking I understood how mechanics worked and then screwed it up. So we also, like, we played Valheim, and that's how you make beehives in Valheim too, is you destroy beehives out while running around, and then you get the, I think they call it a queen bee in there too, so that way you can build your own. What's the name? Is it an apiary? Is that what a, like a beehive farm is? Am I remembering the right word? Oh, is that a full barrel? Will it, besides that, will it actually, like, tell me? Okay, that's how it tells me. I guess I could have actually physically moved that, but whatever. All right, so now we can drive. That was a significant amount of dirt. That's not disappointing. Stop. It'll hold 10 shovels. Oh, I didn't count. But that's good to know. But yeah, when we were running around in Valheim, like, some of us had already encountered the bee things, and then I remember one of us was like, one of our friends was like, oh yeah, I destroyed a beehive not that long ago. I'm like, did you get a queen bee out of it? And he was like, what? So he just left it wherever that beehive was. I think we ended up recovering it later. I hear somebody. Okay, we are at 3 hours, which is usually the length of the stream. Not that I have anything super pressing besides laundry. Wow. But I really should. I should have gotten it in the dryer before stream. Oh well. Because my son needs to wash his clothes. Oh! Well. Oh no! Is it empty? It looks like there's still dirt in there. I don't know how I dug below it. That's so bizarre. Okay. Drive. Oh no! Are you stuck? Okay, no. It's like, uh-oh. Oh, I really don't need to go over there. Oh. Hey, you can jump with the wheelbarrow. That was comical looking. Okay, hold on. All right. I'm going to put you in the hole. Where else do I want to get dirt from? I kind of want to build a fence around it. Like maybe here, which means I want more dirt. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I want more dirt. Construction's gonna take a while though in this game. That's for sure. Oh. Oh, this is my husband talking to his mother on speakerphone. Like right outside the door. What is this other voice I'm hearing out there? Oh, I recognize that voice. Okay. It is nice that it's not a bad time to be starting this game as far as timing goes for Dreamlight Valley, though, since the only thing I really have to work on besides my 2 video series is the egg thing. And I'm pretty close to completing that, so I just have to remember not to completely blow it off. That's what I have to do. So we'll see if I actually pay attention. I should have counted. That would have been helpful. I think I might have filled it. I don't know. Nope. That looks full. I'm just trying to get my visual cue because I know myself well enough to know that I'm not going to count every time. I try and cook 5 meals in Dreamlight Valley and I lose count like after 2. Unless I count out loud. I can't believe you can jump. That's so funny. Don't go in the water. Ah. Is that the different texture? This here? Because it does sound a little different. I have the sound kind of turned down, so I might have to end up turning that up. But it definitely looks bumpy compared to this. The stuff near the town is definitely going to end up getting compromised at some point. Maybe not this, like right on the shoreline, but if it were, you know, in the middle of where I wanted to connect all of the town walkways or something, like just the price to pay to create an urban environment. That's what the texture looks like, but the shoreline also has a texture. Okay. Yeah, because I was like, I don't remember seeing ore here, like metal here, but that doesn't mean it's, you know, but since it looked different, I figured it was either going to be the same texture or similar, maybe. Trick is the sound. Okay. I'm going to have to turn up the volume a little bit then. Well, the visual cue is good too, though. I tend not to listen to video game sounds. I actually... Usually I have 2 monitors, and usually I will listen to something on like YouTube or you know, music or a book or something like that, and then on my second monitor, and then I will play whatever video game with no sound. So yesterday I queued up a video to watch, and then I queued up this game, and I paused the video because I was like, well, I should get the intro stuff and all of that, and then I never ended up watching the video because I got immersed in this game, which is a good sign, you know. I think it's so funny. So comical. Where am I going? I'm going, oh, hello. How are you doing, sir? Once you go into the mine, it won't matter as much. Oh, for metal, you mean? I figured you meant soil. Although if the ground in this game has a soul, that could also be interpreted as something pretty disturbing. Especially since I'm just like moving it around willy-nilly. Do the same thing. First thing I do with games is turn off the music. Not that this music is unpleasant. It's just once it gets into that loop where it's just like that's all you end up hearing when you're not playing the game. It's like, I don't need that. I already have too much brain circus going on to have earworms taking up more space. Soul. Okay, hold on. Soul, soil, and soul sand. That's a tongue twister. All right. Ooh, another. How late are we? Oh, we're not even that late in the game. Good. Oh, nope. Can I do it with that? Oh, damn. All right. I think that's full. This is probably what driving a wheelbarrow is actually like. Really awkward. Wheelbarrows are expensive. Need to buy one, but there was actually one that was like a wagon on sale at my local hardware store, but it was like 120 bucks on sale, and I was like, I would like to have that. Keep hoping my grandpa goes to auctions and stuff regularly, and I told him to keep an eye out for a wheelbarrow for me, because he's like, I see him all the time. Of course, he hasn't found one yet, or he forgot that he was looking for. I mean, that's fair. It's not like it's his responsibility to find me a wheelbarrow. But, okay. So once I get done with this section here, I think I need to expand out this side. What is it? 1, 2, 3 more. And then I'll get a row of wattle stuff going on. Okay. Nice to hear the danger music. That's probably true. I do have it turned on for this game, but it's really, or like for the stream, but it's really, really low. I might just leave it on low then. I may not, well, it may take me a while to feel comfortable enough playing this game. Like, if I were doing this not on stream right now, I could probably, as I'm, like, laying out the dirt here, listen to a video. But I feel like because I'm, like, trying to build all of the which button do I push to make things go habits and you know, getting used to the different mechanics and other things, that it's probably better for my squirrel brain not to have a video on in the background distracting me. Oh. Hey, it's late. There's a reason you can't chop the tree very fast. Good job. That's alright. Minecraft thing. I'm not sure I understand. Like, I keep trying to hit Y if you're talking about Minecraft things. Keep trying to hit Y in here to make things go in the box. I'm trying to think. Have I ever played Minecraft on a computer? I don't think so. I think I've only ever played it on console. That's because it was on Game Pass. It's still on Game Pass, I think. All right. Oh, I didn't know those were from Minecraft. The soul, soil, and soul sand. Did not know that. I haven't played it in a long time, too, so my kids are always like, hey, there's this new stuff in Minecraft. I'm like, what the hell? I like playing survival on Minecraft, but I play with my kids more than anything, and they don't tend to like survival mode. They'll start one, and then they'll start getting all panicky. I feel like they might play it more now. So I've played a lot more creative with them, but then I just treat it like a big box of Legos. All right. Where are we at time-wise? Oh, I really should wrap it up. It's almost 3 where I'm at. All right. But we got John's shop. I'm going to pause. It doesn't matter because I'm going to quit anyway. So we got John's shop. We got some more storage going on. We got a little bit of organization going on. I don't know why I'm picking that up. I'm not going to end up saving it. I got my wheelbarrow. I got my grinder. Did I pick up the thing that came out of this? Did I pick up a thing that came out of that and not pay attention? Things don't disappear, do they? Because I don't see anything on the ground. Did I autopilot pick something up? Did I put something away without realizing it? Because I did just come in here and push the quick transfer button. Oh, I accidentally put the copper in here. Don't do that. Well, whatever I picked up. Oh, I did. I picked up some kind of metal. I picked up one of them. I remember there being it randomly on the ground and kind of registering that it was something like that and then not really consciously acknowledging it. Okay, that makes me feel better. I was like, wait. Got John's shop. Got a wheelbarrow. Got a permit for driving. Got new equipment. Started to get a little orchard going on. I feel like I made some pretty good progress. As much as I was, like, doing my normal, what the hell am I doing, running around aimlessly, self-sabotage stuff that I like to do all the time here. But I do need to wrap it up. So, let's see. Tomorrow's decorating video should be coming out. It is my craft room on Dreamlight Valley. Pretty sure I'm not going to be here on Thursday evening because I'm pretty sure I've got something to do for my older kid, some meeting. I have a feeling we're not going to end up doing the thing that we're meeting about, but I'd like to go and see what the information is like, just in case it's something. It's for something in 2026, which is not really that far away in the grand scheme of things, but it's an art. He's trying to go into, he's in an art school right now, and he's going into visual art as his major in high school, and it's an opportunity for like something in 2026 for him. It's big. It might be bigger than we can afford, but it also might be something that if he really wants to do it, maybe we could figure out how to make it happen. But I suspect that it, you know, if it's like an annual thing that they offer to the art students, then it might be like, how about we wait until you're actually at least 16 before you do that, and you're not a freshman in high school. But I figure going to the meeting is free. I mean, it costs me my stream on Thursday, but oh well. You know, it's my kid. It's more important. So, anyway, I have a feeling this is going to be on the roster until the next Dreamlight Valley update comes out. I might try and do something where I alternate craft stream and this game. So, like, this game on Thursday nights and craft stream on Sunday middays. Unless it's cold, like today was. So, anyway, that's all that stuff. Not only do they have to have a movie out, they just did an update. Oh, Minecraft. Yeah, I think we're going to go see it in the next week or two. Yes, Bama, and thank you again. Thank you for continuously going, hey, did you see this? Hey, did you know there was a free... Hey, there's a sale. As much as I was like, I should be a responsible person and not add another game into my roster, I am not upset in the least. I feel like I was trying to mix multiple messages in there with your suggestion, because I am definitely enjoying this game. I am looking forward to getting more into it and letting it take over some of my life, because that's what we do here. But Yes. In the downtime between Dreamlight Valley stuff, we got a new game to play. So, anyway, I think that's enough of my yammering. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, everyone, and all the subs and thumbs and all the things like that. And maybe I'll catch you on the next one. So, have a lovely day, night, time, wherever you are, whenever you are. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Nope. I know how to do things. Bye.